Hey guys, Prof Sales coming at you with a 4th of July vlog today. And yes, today is the 4th of July, Independence Day here in America. So I hope you guys are out having a fun, safe 4th of July, as I will be doing a little bit later in the day. I want to touch base with you about a sourcing opportunity I had yesterday. So I had the opportunity to buy about 430 CDs off of Craigslist, and I went to go meet someone about 45 minutes away. I looked at the CDs, they were in decent shape, but you know, with that many CDs, you can't really go through and scan them all and see how good they are. They posted pictures, but the pictures really weren't that great. So I decided to go ahead and take a risk, and I had haggled with the person and got them down to $125 for all 430, which comes out to about 28 cents a piece, somewhere around there. I didn't know if that was a great price or not. I don't have a lot of experience with CDs, so you know, this was a risk. So I got home, I started scanning, I found about 40 or 50. They were in pretty good shape and were worth selling on Amazon, but I wasn't going to make big money on all but just a few of them. And the rest of them, I decided to send some to Declutter. It's a company that will take your old media like that, CDs and so on. They'll pay you for it. They will pay to ship them and give you a few bucks back. They're going to give me about $42 back for about 200 and some of them. And the ones I'm going to sell are probably only going to be worth maybe 70 bucks. I don't know. Bottom line, I'm going to be lucky to break even on these CDs, even if I flip the remainder ones after I'm done. And when you factor in the amount of time and the amount of, money it took, the time I had to go up there and get them, come back, it's a loss. There's no doubt about it. It is what it is, and that brings me to kind of the subject of this vlog is you're going to make bad buys. You're going to source things that you're not going to get your money back out of them in some cases. You're actually going to lose money for various reasons. Maybe you just didn't know any better. And you can't let that stop you. There's really no mistakes. There's just learning. And so I had a lesson in CDs with these. I realized that I need to do a little more research. I need to get them for probably a better price, a much cheaper price than that price point. There just wasn't enough meat on the bone for the ones in there that were good. And really just, take a little more time examining an offer before I jump at it. And that's okay because, even though I'm probably going to lose a few bucks on these, I still learned something. I learned something about sourcing CDs. It doesn't mean that I'm never going to go source CDs again. You can't look at it that way. You can't think, well, I bought this item one time and I didn't make any money on it, or I lost money, so I'm never going to buy it again. Well, maybe you didn't get it for the right price, or you didn't get it at the right time, or the exact right model, or fit, or color, or whatever the issue is. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the item. It just means your approach really wasn't the best approach at that time. You didn't take the best course of action. And that's part of this deal, right? I mean, I'm learning that. I learn that every day. You never stop making mistakes, and hopefully you never stop having successes. So treat each opportunity, I guess, as a learning opportunity. It's not a mistake, really. It's really a chance to learn what works and what doesn't work. And that's a big part of this business, I think, in any business. No one gets it right every day. No one knocks it out of the park every day. No one makes makes no mistakes, and just everything they buy is a great return on investment and a great multiple of their amount of capital they put into it. It's just not the way it works. You're going to make mistakes, especially when you branch out into new items. But as I've said before in other videos, I think it's so important to branch out into other items. It teaches you about that field and that category. You may have been missing opportunities that you could have been taking advantage of, and it makes you a better all-around reseller. You have a better skill set, even in the categories you are more comfortable in. So I'm going to take these books, I'm going to take the remainder of them, or excuse me, the CDs, I'm going to take the remainder of them and take them to a local CD shop that actually buys CDs. I don't know if they'll give me anything for them. Probably not, quite honestly. So, that's the way it goes, but I will get rid of them. If they don't take them, I'm going to donate them probably to a thrift store here locally just to get rid of them. I don't want them sitting around. There's no reason for it. And I'm trying to really, this is kind of one of my new focuses is, I'm trying to really, when I get items, to get them listed, get them handled, get them processed, and whatever I'm going to do with them, they're ready to go in a short amount of time. Now, I haven't defined what a short amount of time is, but honestly, I think it probably needs to be a window, maybe 48 hours, maybe 72 hours, something like that. And this will keep you from having that big stockpile of inventory that we all in the reselling community complain about. Oh, I got so many things to list. And it's because the sourcing part is a lot of fun, but the listing part, not so much fun. And it takes a while, and it's just not sexy, and there's just nothing really for most people. I very rarely ever hear anyone say, oh, I love to list. Okay, well, maybe you do, and maybe you need mental help. No, in any case, it's just not that fun to list things. I mean, it's a lot more fun to go out and find items. But really, the back end of that is you have to list. You have to list, or you have to send in to Amazon, or whatever the case may be, or no one's going to buy it. So finding the great deal for 10 bucks it's going to sell for 100 is, if it sits in your closet for a year, well, it's still just $10 of capital tied up. So I'm really trying to take the approach that as I buy things, I get them in the process, I get them in the pipeline, going very, very quickly, so that I don't let them sit around. I'm finding too, when I let items sit around, you will forget what you paid for them, you forget where you got them, you'll forget if there was any specific issue with them or anything you need to do to prep them. So you got to go back through all that again, figure that all out again. So I've started trying to really keep a good tracking system of what I buy and for how much, and putting that on the item if necessary. I know like certain things, like if I buy jeans at a thrift store, I know how much they're going to cost, so I don't need to label those. But if I buy something at a yard sale, it's good to stick a little sticky note. You can get the ones, they look kind of like this size. I don't know if this is like 1.25 inches or what, but if you get these, they peel off. You can stick these on an item and put on there just real simply. You can just put, the amount you paid, the date, and where. And you can abbreviate all that if you want. You don't have to write it all out. Just that way, when you go to list it, you know what your cost of goods sold is. You know how long it's been sitting around, and you know where you got it. If you're keeping track of, should I spend more time at this area or that? I like to keep track of my suppliers and inventory labs, like estate sales or yard sales or thrift stores or retail arbitrage, just so I kind of know, hey, this store, this area has been really good for me in the past. So it's all part of that process of just getting things in the pipeline, keeping track of them, getting them listed, getting them sent off, so that I can get my capital back out of them and hopefully make a profit. So, a short video today. That's all for today. I hope you guys, again, have a safe holiday. And I know it's hot as you can know what here. So, it's just miserable outside during the day. You almost got to wait till night to go out and really do much. It just saps all your energy. But if you liked this video, please hit the like button down below. I'd really appreciate it, and consider sharing this video with your friends. It can be embedded and so on, social media and so on. If you think somebody would be helped by this vlog or by the videos on my site in general, leave me a comment. I like to hear from you guys, and I try to answer all of them. If not, at least read them and like them. I do read them all, I promise, assuming I see all of them. But I do read them all. And consider subscribing so that the next time a video comes out, you'll get it and you won't need to go searching for it. You'll know every time that I release a video, and you can come check it out if you like. All right, so I'm Prof Sales, and as always, good sales to you.